Hey everybody, we're back here on Inside the Ropes. It's All Out Week. Everybody's excited, and I'm joined here by one of the most dangerous men, but also one of the most lovable men in pro wrestling. It's a weird balance to get. Mr. Eddie Kingston. Eddie, how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm on this Zoom thing and technology. That's all I can say. Technology.
You're managing it. Well, listen, it's an exciting time for AEW, for you, for this weekend. But I got to ask you straight off the bat about CM Punk, the debut in AEW. Everybody's talking about it. It's the talk of wrestling. How did you find out about it? I mean, I'm assuming going to Chicago for the first dance was maybe a clue that was going to happen. But talk me through your process of sort of finding out it's happening and living that moment.
I found out because you hear whispers. You know what I mean? And certain people who have certain, let's say, stroke or control were also into the whispers. And I went, oh, it's happening. Without them telling me it's happening, I went, oh, it's happening. And I got super excited. I've known Punk. Oh, man. I first met Punk when I was 21 when he came to Chikara to do a special seminar with a lot of us. So I've known him since then. And he's one of the rare guys that has a name, that the name brings people in. Nowadays, it's AEW, that name, or WWE, that name, NWA, that name. But when you put CM Punk, you're coming for CM Punk. He's become like an old school name. You know what I mean? So I love it that he's here. When I look in his eyes, I see old Punk. I see someone who's hungry again. Maybe not even not hungry again, but maybe hungrier and happier and mentally. I just in his eyes, I can see he's mentally in a better place than he was. When I saw him maybe while he was with WWE at the end. You know what I mean? I ran into him and he just, didn't seem like himself. Now he seems better than himself. You know what I mean? So that's good for the locker room because a lot of people can learn from him. That's good for AEW because a lot of people are going to come in and tune in now. So now they're going to see everybody, not just him. So everything together, Punk bringing in people coming in to see Punk, it's good for the company. And it's also it's fun. Why do something when it's not fun? This is fun. I'm living a dream. You know what I mean? This is what I wanted to do since I was a kid. So I'm living a dream. So having him here help out with that dream selfishly is amazing.
Well, listen, let's talk about you because last summer you turned up on AEW Dynamite. Lots of people obviously knew you from previous promotion stuff. Some people maybe hadn't seen you before. And you have this match with Cody and you get signed. And I mean, I don't want to blow smoke up your ass, but it felt like when you came out and you were there, it was like, well, this guy's now going to be in AEW. There's no way he's not going to be around. Did you approach it like a kind of I'm going to make this more than a one-off gig? Like, how did you approach it going in?
No, I approached it as another booking. That's it. That's the way I approach anything new. You know what I mean? Because I come from the independent, so it's I have nothing guaranteed. So you just do that show. If they want to book you again, awesome. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they either A, stay open, whatever company you're in, B, pay you after the show so you can say, okay, I'll come back, and C, at least get you a flight there and home. You know what I mean? So it was always up in the air. So when I went into the match with Cody, I just took it as another booking. I didn't come in there to get a job. I knew where I was at, but I didn't go in there mentally thinking, oh, I got to do it. Excuse me. I got to do it. I got to get this job. No, I said, all right, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to bring the fight to Cody. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to suplex him. And that's it. Then I'm going to go home, be able to pay my mortgage for that month, and then not worry about the mortgage until the next month. That's the way I looked at it, And
then how do you when you find out that they're signing you, I mean, let's not lie about the kind of the real life stuff that was happening. It's during COVID and all that. So, I mean, it's a great time for you, but I mean, it also just felt like a great fit as well for you being in AEW.
Yeah, it felt like a great fit because I know all the guys there. You know what I mean? I've been on the road with a lot of these guys there. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I say suffering, but you know, we were on the independents together, a lot of us, you know. So they have all known me for a lot of years, and also the outlaw spirit, the underdog spirit is at AEW, and that's me. That's the way I've always been. So it was just a perfect fit. Plus, my mother told me to come here. So that's it. That's a
Good
wrap.
to be
You
told.
know what I mean? When that's it. No, and I tell everybody that the reason why my mom has such a big impact on me, especially at the time, whether it was WWE or AEW, is that who knows me better than my mother? Nobody. No one ever will know me better than my mother knows me. So when she said that to me, it was already a done deal in my mind. I just didn't put pen to paper.
Mm-hmm.
When she told me that day, I just went home and signed it and sent the whatever photocopy or whatever they do now
Mm-hmm.
with the phones and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. It was over. It was a wrap.
And then when you get signed, obviously you end up with the Death Triangle, and that ends up kind of where you're on TV. I mean, was that something? How did that come about? That was the partnership that we saw on screen.
Well, I've known Penta and Phoenix, like I said, for years from the Independents, and then Butcher and Blade again, same thing. Known them for years,
Mm-hmm.
and Pac wasn't around, and they needed a mouthpiece. And again, timing's everything, man. You know, COVID hit, Pac couldn't make it, and they needed a mouthpiece, and they were just like, put Eddie in there, and I just went in and did real life. Like I've known them forever, and we're a family, and we hang out together, and all this stuff. So just bring real life into it, and that's where it kind of took off from there.
And then obviously, you and Moxley had kind of been at odds, especially with Full Gear and all that kind of stuff. And then by Revolution, it's like, you guys get back together. It's all lovey-dovey again. You guys are on the same side. I mean, it feels like you guys as a team, again, I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record and saying it's a good fit, but that's all I keep saying here is when you guys were together, it was like, oh, good, okay, they're pals again, like they're back together. And he looked like when you guys got together, he started having more fun.
I don't know if he's having more fun or he's just annoyed at me, cracking jokes as we're going to the ring, because he's trying to be this big tough guy, and I'm behind him going, yeah, real big tough guy. Look at this real big tough guy in front of me, and he'll just be like, shut up. Now, me and John have very good banter, as they say. You know what I mean? We just bust each other's balls constantly, like even in the ring. Like I remember this one kid, Danny Limelight, got the better of me in a match, and then I clotheslined him in the face and fell down and started getting mad. And Mox is on the apron laughing, and I was like, "You go ahead, you do what you got to do." And I tagged out. Yeah, that's us. Like everything you see on TV, that's legit us. So if he looks like he's having fun, it's because I'm probably talking shit behind him. You know what I mean? Or even talking shit in the ring to him, like, "You gonna let this guy do this to you? I thought you were the big tough guy. What are you doing?" He'd be like, "Shut up." We go back and forth the whole time. That's us, though.
I want to ask you finally about this weekend, the match with Miro, because Miro, although he's TNT champion and he has had matches, it felt like Miro's not really had a big sort of challenger who could dethrone him and win the title. And you're kind of the first guy that's doing that. How are you feeling getting into this weekend? It's a stacked card. You guys are definitely going to offer something unique to the event. How are you feeling about it?
Well, I feel pressure, but in a good way. Like good pressure. When I say good pressure, I mean like the pressure that makes diamonds, kind of. You know what I mean? Because we have so many great professional wrestlers here, you got to step your game up, especially if you're on a pay-per-view. There's not a lot of slots for guys to get on. Mm-hmm. So when you do get on, you have to show and prove. Me, Butcher, and Blade used to have this saying called forcing the hand, which means when we go out there on TV or pay-per-view, Rampage or Dynamite, we go out there and we do everything we can to force the hand by doing our jobs better than anybody else can. And then that's how you force the hand and keep yourself on TV and on pay-per-view and all that. So if I go into this pay-per-view with Miro either A, I don't win, or B, I don't put on a good fight, a great fight, not good, I'm sorry, a great fight, then why would people want to see me anymore? Why would, TK, Tony, put me on the show if I can't perform or fight or win? I like that pressure. I like that. So I'm going into this going, okay, I'm gonna bust you up and win. That's it. Like there's no other way here for me to think. You know what I mean? Also, Miro has a little chink in his arm, his neck, and whatever, man. I'll let everyone know my game plan. I'm going after his neck. All my moves survive around the neck anyway. Exploder, Saito, DDT, spinning back fist. Everything's on the neck. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's my game plan, Miro. I hope whatever. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know my game plan. I'll go to war with anybody. But that's the thing, and that's what I'm really amped up about.
Perfect. Well, listen, that's all my questions. I wish you nothing but success this weekend. Thanks for making me jealous about New York pizza. I'll be thinking about it all day.
Well, I can't wait to get back to overseas, man. I had a blast over there. I wrestled in Scotland, in the UK. I love it over there. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, every time Tony Khan does a call, he always gets asked, "When are you coming? When are you guys doing a show?" So
just know I'm gonna do everything. I may even be a little political for the first time in my career and be like, "Please, Tony, take me. I'll do anything to go back to you."
I don't think you'll have much to. I think he'll be quite happy to take you. I don't think that's going to be a big argument.
Hey, you never know, bro. Never know. That's why I'm always on edge. I don't think Tony likes me sometimes. I'm always on edge.
Well, listen, I adore you. So, Eddie, thank you so much. And good luck this weekend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. And yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to just. I'm so pumped up. I really am. Like, now you're getting, you're getting the real me here. Ready? I'm so pumped up to beat the shit out of Miro. Like, just smack him, chop him, liver shoot, do some of the Muay Thai. I know I'm suplex him. I'm so ready to beat him up in Chicago. So ready.